everybody. Welcome in to Pioneer Pavilion. We are in the final day at Harrison State semifinal Saturday. We've got the 1 seed Lamar, 34-2, taking on Harding Academy, who comes into this one with a record of 26-3. The 3-seeded Lady Wildcats have played so well in this tournament. And then over for Lamar, they've barely been tested, if at all. I mean, they have rolled through their first two opponents. It's going to be a great matchup in this one. We're getting starting lineups. I'm Duran Miller on play-by-play for this one. Got Brad Caldwell on color for me. Got Aaron Powers pushing the buttons. We've got Carson Ward working color and camera, and Chase Carpenter working the zoom camera, switching us in and out of our camera angles. And it's going to be a fun day. We're excited to be here. We're getting these starters. I can't wait to see this one. Harding Academy playing really good ball. They're going to give Lamar, I think, their first true test. Go ahead, Brad, tell me your thoughts.
Absolutely. I think that Harding has figured it out. I think after the loss in the regional final, I think that they kind of figured it out. They've played well in this tournament. And, you know, the guard play for Harding could give Lamar problems. But, again, you got Corey Sanders running out right now. Sanders has been the player of the tournament on the girls' side so far. And, you know, right now, until you can figure out a way to slow her down, you got to think that Lamar has an advantage.
Corey Sanders went off the other day, 33 big points. They got 6 seniors that do the bulk of the playing time over at Lamar. Shaylee Mayfield, Emma Bailey, Kaylee Long, Corey Sanders, and Madison Davidson. Over for Harding Academy, 1 senior. That's Miley Harlow, number 40. They've got a true freshman out there in Swindle, Kinsley Swindle, number 15. Emery Wilson, the junior, number 4. Claire City, the junior, number 3. And Mackenzie Bird, number 23, also a junior. So you got the dynamic juniors, 1 freshman and a senior. Here we go, Molly Harlow, Madison Davidson, who's going to get the first possession. It's going to go into the hands of Emery Wilson, quickly taken away by Corey Sanders. She's ready to set up the Lamar Lady Warrior offense.
We saw the second game against Falk. She had that look in her eye. Let's see how it goes today. Corey Sanders is a straw that stirs the drink.
You see Harding really extending out on those ball dribble handoffs. That's a nice shot, or a pretty good drive that time from Long. Long not have a good scoring night in their last game. First shot won't fall for her. Harding Academy is now on the attack. Wilson going to take an early 3, and the shots are falling to start it out for the Lady Wildcats.
You got to think that Harding's got to have that shot to fall for him early in this one.
There's Corey Sanders getting a wide open Shaylee Mayfield to answer.
If you're Lamar, you have to find options other than Corey Sanders. Obviously, she's going to be a big focal point of what they're trying to do, but if you can use her as a facilitator as well, you might be in serious business.
That's right. Lamar always a team that Corey's going to get you open looks. If they're making their 3-ball, because Corey's so good, they're really unstoppable at that point. If they can make the 3 plus what she brings to the table, I don't know how you beat them. But there's a nice drive and a bucket from that true freshman, Kinsley Swindle. 5-3 Harding Academy early. Corey, right back to Mayfield. It worked once. Let's do it again, they say. 6-5 Lamar, and Mayfield with Sanders on the assist are answering right back. Bird.
Their hot hand on that Lamar side.
Wilson has it off the handoff. Oh, she's going to fake this one over to Claire City. Now City being guarded by Corey. She'll swing it around. Getting the offense set here. They like to come downhill off those curls. There's a drive, no good. Corey off and running. Rip move, reverse layup, too strong. Harlow reels one in.
It's a tough one to make full speed.
6-5. Bird has the ball on the wing working against Emma Bailey. Now Clare City comes and get it, and might have been a moving screen. Bird trying to give some separation for her teammate, getting Corey a little push there. Turnaround by the freshman, no good. And Davidson, very few times have we seen Harlow lose a rebound in a one-on-one situation. Davidson's got the size and the ability to do that.
That's an interesting matchup for sure today.
There's a three for Bailey, no good. Back to Corey. Corey gets her woman up in the air, and she's got a little scoop shot. She gets fouled after it falls out.
Too easy there for her.
Davison come down here on the rebound, and she come up and she set a vicious screen to get Corey open to kick that out to Bailey.
Yeah.
Corey Sanders, as automatic as they come from the free throw stripe. I would expect her career numbers to be over 90%. She's good on both. It's 8-5, early lead for Lamar.
Yeah, we talked about it as she was a freshman, even how she would dribble out the clock so many times, and if they put her on the line, it wasn't any good for the other team.
There's the weave. Clare City going to take a three, and she's going to answer it right back, and it's tied. Clare hasn't shot a lot of threes in this tournament. She's been getting more downhill. That's a big bucket for Harding Academy.
Well, she's really transforming herself into a good basketball player.
Look at that dish from Corey to Davidson. Davidson, 2 points.
I mean, that's what Corey Sanders does. They've teamed up so many times throughout the years. Unbelievable play by Lamar.
That was a nice job, and Davidson deflects the little lob pass into the back door. Mayfield to Bailey. Extra pass to Corey. Corey kicking it out. Bailey. Now Mayfield's going to curl in. She gets to where she wants to go. Her shot's strong. Davison over the top of Harlow. Almost had it, but Harlow brings it in. Harding Academy fans definitely wanting some foul calls.
Harlow is tough down there, man. She's not afraid either.
To take a stand. Step back, Emery Wilson. It's short. There's a rebound from Mayfield. Here comes Lamar. I heard a rumor in the hospitality room that Lamar was going to double Corey and make everybody else beat her, but we ain't seen it yet. Kaylee Long, she drives up for two.
I mean, you have to do something. You have to get the ball out of her hands if you want to beat them.
Swindle picks her dribble up. Tough angle. Almost a Larry Bird from behind the board angle. It won't fall. Lamar up 4. Got a chance to separate even more. There's a screen from Davison, and Kaylee wide open. She saw her first bucket go through a moment ago on a nice drive. That three won't fall, but Emma Bailey with another opportunity for Lamar. There's Corey, a little fake crossover with the right hand, pulls it back. No good. Harlow ends the trip.
Coach Clothier saying we want to slow it down just a little bit here, get a good shot.
Swindle to Wilson. Wilson's going to stop and pop from 15. No good. Fight for the loose ball on the court. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Harding Academy. And Riley Miller going to check in for Shaylee Mayfield. So last year, Miller started and Mayfield came off the bench. This year, a role reversal with those two. This is kind of plug and play. They're both very good for this team. Ooh, Harlow, she kind of hyperextended the knee. Might have been a wet spot down on the court as she loses her footing. And then Corey, always on the attack. The pressure never relents. Back to the free throw stripe. She gets down the court so fast.
Nobody quicker that I can see. The only player that I've seen that even comes close to her is
Katie Keister?
No.
Well, you're talking quickness only?
Quickness only. The girl from Pottsville, the point guard. Martin. And Maylee Martin is one that, I'll tell you what, she's as quick as anybody I've seen, but I don't know. I think Corey might have a step on her.
Yeah, here in this tournament, I would say that as Corey missed a rare free throw, misses 2 in a row. Somebody check her temperature. That's rare. So in this tournament, the girl for Manila isn't near as quick, but maybe is faster. One of the faster girls in the tournament. I'm trying to remember her name.
Harding Academy has to find
Lucy Farmer.
They have to find their shooters. They had a good job. They did a good job early of finding those open shots from three, but they have to find their people like City right there.
Yep, that's a very long shot. The shot clock was dwindling down. Corey Sanders runs down the rebound. Here comes the Lamar Lady Warriors. Kaylee Long. This team has played in 2 state championship games in the last 4 years, trying to make it 3. Corey's shot's no good. Last year they lost in the quarters to Salem. The year before, they played in the championship game to Salem. The year before that, they lost to Bergman in the championship. They're a perennial semifinal top team and state championship game top team, especially in the recent past. Her tradition is high. And there's Wilson downhill. She's fouled. She'll go shoot 2.
Getting downhill, and Lamar playing real physical down there, which isn't unusual for them, but Harding Academy trying to take advantage of that and get some early free throws.
Wilson good on her first free throw. Emery has 4 points. You saw Coach Brandon Sluderman talking to Corey Sanders on the sideline there. Now Kaylee Long has checked out. Second free throw won't fall. Clare City gets a board. Back up, it's no good. And Mayfield comes out of there with it. Mayfield back in the game. Miller stays out there. Davidson has it 27 feet from the basket. She hands it off to Corey. Tough defense right now by the freshman Swindle. Corey gets a screen from Davidson. Crossover, kick out Mayfield. She'll come down. He'll curl in. Backboard. A little short. She might have hit the rim before the board. Didn't quite have the right angle. And Harlow ends the trip. It's 48 seconds left in the first period. 3-point game. Miley Harlow gets it to Wilson. Wilson, step back. No good this time. Davidson with the rebound. She's going to fall with the ball. No call. They're going to finally call it. Harding Academy willing it on, saying, hey, she fell down. You would expect a foul call or a travel call in that situation. They got the travel.
Harding hanging here early. Lamar not able to deliver the knockout blow here in the first quarter.
Inbounds, Harlow in the low post. Kick out, inside out for Bird, and we got a wedgie. It's going to go back to Lamar. It's a jump ball. Impressive to jump up and knock that thing down. And it looks like Davidson now going to take a breather, and her sister, Macy Davidson, who is a junior, is in now. Macy's actually about an inch taller, at least last year. I haven't seen him up close this year, but I believe that's still correct. Corey kicks it out. Now Long. Shot clock's off, and there's a turnover. Wilson, they have a 3-on-2 if they go quickly up to
what
Claire.
A catch.
And that's Claire sitting them long arms. Had to have every inch, right?
She got that from her brother.
Back to a 1-point game. Corey, the floater from about 30 off the front iron. No good. 12 for Lamar, 11 for Harding. We got everything we thought we'd get right here in this one. We have some locals we're going to pull up on the screen for you. Go ahead and take those for me, Brad. You'll be able to see that monitor quicker, easier.
For Lamar, they've had a load of sponsors. We appreciate them for joining us. Centennial Bank of Clarksville, Hedgeway Church, JC's Outlet, Metters Lumber Company, Clarksville Family Medical Center, and Harps Hometown Fresh of Clarksville. And then for the Harding Academy Wildcats, Harps joined us as well. Appreciate Harps and what they've done for us.
Up at Searcy. All right, we got 30 seconds here and get us into a break. We'll be back.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Back at Pioneer Pavilion, home of the Lady and the regular Pioneers. Is still inbound it into the backcourt. That's Clare City. 12-11. She's on the beard of the Pioneer as we speak. Now Swindle has the ball. That freshman's looked really good during this tournament. She's had some big moments today already. Bird has it, working against Bailey. She'll give it up to Harlow in the high post. Now Wilson, step back from 18. It's short. Harlow tried to get it, but Madison says, that's my ball. Here we go. Mayfield, she's going to go back almost to the cup. They'll finally stop the ball. Bailey, they got a wide open Long. She sees her Long. Her second three, yes.
So I think we have to give it up to Brandon Schluterman.
I would say it's her first three, but still.
Think about this. They play the same way every year. It's plug and play around Corey, and they have shooters to go around her every year. That has to go back to teaching shots.
100%, I agree. There's Harlow. Goes and gets her own. Count the bucket and one. Miley Harlow with an answer. If she can get this free throw, they'll be right back within one. Young folks, if you're watching us right now in the state tournament, I talk about this all year long. Follow your shot. Follow your shot. Good things happen when you do that.
You know, I think Harlow could probably give them more offensively, but that's not her role, and she runs with her role very well.
She's got three now.
Yeah, this is a great chess match. Coach Clothier always has his team prepared every year, and of course, Coach Schluterman has been working with this group for a long time.
Look at a steal by the true freshman. I keep doing it. Swindle through the contact, no charge, no block, out of bounds.
Yeah, I know people would got to think it would have been something there, but no call. Sometimes it just happens that way, and we're going back the other way.
By now, if you haven't noticed, that's basically been the theme. They're going to let it go more than they don't. The team's got to be ready, and there's a steal by Harlow on the entry, trying to feed Davidson, and up ahead is Swindle beating some of the Lady Warriors back. Turnaround, kick out, Clare City inside out, no good. And that three-point bucket has gotten cold a little bit for Harding Academy. Emma Bailey up to Kaylee Long. Long hit her first three since at least the first round a moment ago. And there's Clare City jumping a passing lane, but got to be special to outrun her, and they're going to give a double dribble to Corey Sanders. She don't like it. She thought she didn't have full possession yet. So Harding's going to inbound from the O and North Arc on the baseline. Well, Claire really jumped that passing lane. Those long arms paying off for her. So here we go. There's Wilson, crossover, 2 steps. What do we got? I think we got a foul on Long.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, just watching the first 10 minutes of this ball game, this is 2 very evenly matched teams. And my question now is, how did Harding not play Dover in the regional final?
Manila. Well, I'm trying to remember.
Pangburn got him.
Pangburn got him, that's right.
And nothing against Pangburn, but this team right here looks like a legitimate contender.
I think that loss to Pangburn is why we're seeing what we're seeing out of them. They reset after that loss. I remember Harlow coming up. We were calling the semifinal game. They had found out they were going to the third place game at that point. Just kind of watching. You could see it in the senior's eyes that she wasn't happy.
Oh, goodness
that
gracious.
Loss. A lot of contact. Lamar comes out of the pack with it.
Big time matchup between City and Corey Sanders right now.
Corey goes off the screen, away from it, kicks out to Bailey. 3 no good. Davidson loose ball comes away to Shaylee I'm sorry, that was Riley Miller. Now Corey, that little fake crossover, hanging it out there. Bailey for 3 on this side, and it works.
Shooters, and more shooters.
There's a timeout from head coach Ty Clothier. He wants to talk about it. 18-14, Lamar, a little bit of separation. 30 seconds, we'll be back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Right.
All right, we're back. 18-14. Lamar, 4-point lead. That was a big bucket from Emma Bailey. Her first three. So you got Bailey with a 3, Mayfield with 2 threes, and Kaylee Long with a 3. Corey still hasn't got in the act 3-point wise, but she's facilitating out of her mind. I don't even think she's attempted a 3 yet, except for that one at the end of the period buzzer. So here's a drive in by Swindle. She reverses course and gives it back out top. Wilson working a little game with Claire, a little weave game here now. Bird comes up, and that's almost a steal. Claire City used the off arm to keep Corey at bay. Lamar fans didn't like it. And there's Claire set up a screen for Wilson. That's going to be a blocking foul. And that, I think, is the first on Corey. And Wilson's a little slow to get up.
So we got Coach Ramsey in the house today. He's supporting the Lady Warriors. We talked to Coach Ramsey a couple years ago on the live stream. What was the number? It was wild, the amount of success that Lamar has had. We got a screen going the other way.
Yep. So you had 3 team fouls there after Corey picked up her first. And now you've got one team foul, the first one for Harding Academy on the moving screen.
You can see Corey Sanders has turned it up a level ever since that little bump with Claire City.
Crossover kick out to Bailey through her hands this time.
That's a tough pass to catch because of the spin of the basketball coming off her hands. It was sailing away from her. That was just tough. Yeah, it was tough play.
4-point advantage. I see Lakin Sanders in the arena watching, cheering on her sister. That's the Paris Ladies head coach. Harlow has the ball on the wing, looking for Claire. Claire's going to come get it from her, and Harlow tried to set the screen for Corey. And now we got a loose ball, little fumble. They get it back. All the way is number 10, who has come in the game. That's Zoe Madden. Instant offense for her. Back to a 2-point game. Corey into the front court, splits a couple defenders, backs it out. Bailey still in that corner spot, and Corey saw her. Now we'll reverse it back to Corey.
Lamar does such a good job of putting pressure on the defense by making them defend the whole floor.
There's Bailey again, way long this time. Harlow almost saved it. I thought Madden grabbed it in time, but they'll say no. Someone was touching the baseline or the ball got a piece of it. So one thing I haven't seen yet is Madison Davison, no points, and they're Harlow and company, they're keeping her out, and they're trying to lob it in here. We've seen a couple steals on some lobs. Hand off to Corey, step back from 16, no good. And there's a freshman coming up and getting a big rebound for her team. So right now it's been drive and dish to open three-point shooters.
Yes.
Harding is taking away the post game at the moment.
I mean, that is Lamar's game. Everything predicates off Corey Sanders.
Little bump in, they're going to get the foul on Emma Bailey. That's the 4th team foul. So that's the 4th team foul.
They're getting the notice. They're getting the notice of some folks down in the front row there. It may not be good here lately, or as we keep going, I should say.
Lamar wanted to travel, but they're giving the foul, the bump, causing the travel is what the referees are saying. So Madden to Harlow. Harlow just standing out in the high post. Now she'll give it off to Claire City. She's got Corey on her. Here comes the weave. Emery downhill. Oh, you better know who you got. Madison Davidson's going to come out and take it away. What a block. Harlow dives on the court. Up ahead. They got to get it to Wilson. Great job from Kaylee Long to keep her to get that outlet pass and allow Corey to gain a little ground and steal it. Couldn't get the oomph on the pass. That was all Kaylee Long right there. Good job by Corey to run it down. Now we got a foul. That's going to be on Wilson, her first. 2nd team foul for Harding Academy. So the next foul by Lamar will put, there's a step in 3. No good this time, but there's Davidson. Right back to work, and they're going to get a late call shooting. She's going to shoot 2. Coach Clothier not happy either with, I think he was talking to Harlow. Harlow didn't quite turn around looking directly at him.
The initial, I'm sure he's saying, get her off the boards. I mean, that's what he's saying.
Saying, hey, Harlow, this is what you do.
Right.
Do it. Easier said than done, right? Coach, I'm trying. Davison gets her first 2 points, both from the free throw stripe. You know, her sister, I got her down for 2, but I don't remember Macy getting. I might have given it to Macy on accident. I got them side by side on the roster here. So she may have 4. And there's a drive. Madden has come in and gotten downhill. Wilson almost pokes it away from Long. She controls it. Long up ahead, gives it off to Mayfield. Mayfield looking for Corey. She's going to reverse course, deflection. Now Kelly Long on the wing. Now they try another denial by Bird, trying to keep it out of Corey's hands.
Well,
Swindle's going to check in for Madden.
This is a highly competitive game right now. These two teams are playing hard.
Telling you right now, Harding Academy, when I first started seeing them in this tournament, you know, knowing what they lost last year with Fullerton and Jama, I was shocked to see the improvement. There's a nice dump down, and that's the game that they definitely need to go to at times. Madison Davidson, she does so much for this Lamar Lady Warrior team. Great feed into her. 22-16. There's a long 3 from Wilson. Back iron looked like no good. Davidson cleans it up.
Coach Clothier not going to be happy with that shot, but sometimes I think you got an opening.
There's a steal by Harlow as they tried to feed Davidson again. You could see that's been a little bit of the game plan as of late. Get it down low. Clare City gets it stripped. She's got to give it off. Wilson working against Mayfield. Now Harlow. She's going to take a 16-footer. Won't get the roll. Harlow gets her own shot again. Gets her own rebound. Now Clare City, another opportunity. No good. Harlow tap out.
That's what I'm talking about. She knows her role.
That's right. Bird working against Bailey. They got a new shot clock. It's actually only about a 7 different differential. And off the bank for the freshman. Kinsley Swindle with her 5th point, and it's back to a 3-point game. Here comes Corey and Lamar. They're going to hold for the last shot of the half. 15 seconds to go. Crossover in the lane. Dish down to Davidson. Got a jump ball, and that is going to be Lamar ball. They got the possession arrow.
10 seconds even.
And they're trying to quickly get in. Riley, I think Harlow a little winded. They're getting Sarah Riley in the game, number 11. Oh, look at that inbound. Lamar's always been great. Coach Sluderman. Bounce pass into Corey for a quick 2 points to extend the lead. There's a 3 from Claire. It's way short, and that's going to end the half. A 5-point advantage for the Lamar Lady Warriors. We're going to have a Legacy Highlights Coach's Corner report with our Alan Russell. Going to be talking to Brandon Schluterman. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, a half away from the Spa City. What do you got to do to get there?
Lots of things. There's so many things left to do in the game. We need to block out better for sure. You know, they're kind of getting on us a little bit. We got to be more physical. Stay out of foul trouble. Really, we're defending pretty good. We got to make sure that we keep doing that, okay? Whole lot of basketball left.
Absolutely. Hey, best of luck to you, Coach. Back up, you guys.
Thank you, Alan Russell. That's head coach Brandon Schluterman on our Legacy Highlights halftime Coach's Corner report. Hey, a lot of time. No, don't even talk about playoffs. Playoffs. Don't even talk about the Spa City right now. They got a lot of work to do. He said that one thing that Harding Academy is being physical with them right now. They got to get them off the boards. And we was talking about Harlow and company for the most part. Harlow really getting some extra opportunities for them.
Absolute difference maker down there, down low. She's determined. You can see when the ball comes off the rim, she's going after it. She's hard to deal with. As we said before, she made such a difference in the quarterfinal game, and she's doing that today. But still, Lamar is able to overcome and lead by 5 at the half.
A little bit late developing news, as we didn't allude to it at the time, but Claire on that little foul and transition there, that's her second. So Clare City with 2 fouls, but comes right there at the break. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We're going to have a Bank of 1889 halftime show. We'll continue it on. We'll give you some individual statistics and analyze this thing some more.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
We want to say thank you to Centennial Bank of Clarksville, Hedgeway Church, JC's Bargain Outlet, Metters Lumber Company, Clarksville Family Medical Center, and Harp's Hometown Fresh of Clarksville for being a part of the sponsorship team for Lamar. And for the Lady Wildcats, it's Harp's. We appreciate you guys.
All right, and over for the individual stats now. Start out with Lamar. They're in the lead. Shaylee Mayfield and Madison Davidson both have 6 points apiece. Mayfield got it started early with back-to-back threes. Davidson got a 2-point bucket early, went to the free throw line in the second period, then added 2 more as of late, and they started to look to feed her more often at the time. Kaylee Long has 5, Corey Sanders has 4, and 3 for Emma Bailey, Over for Harding Academy, got 2 with 5, that's Claire City. She had all those in the first period, a 3-point bucket early on, then a 2. And then Kinsley Swindle, her 5, 2 in the first period, 3 in the second period. 3 points for Miley Harlow. She had an and 1 in the second period. 4 for Emery Wilson. She had a 3-point bucket early in the game and had a 1 of 2 at the free throw stripe. And then Zoe Madden came in off the bench and got a little curl action down, laid it up and in for her only 2. So that concludes the individual statistics. We're fixing to have a Legacy Highlights Coach's Corner report with head coach Ty Clothier here in just a moment when Harding Academy comes back out. But let's analyze this game. Early on, Corey dishing. Lamar spreading it out, getting girls wide open on the 3-point line. Now they're starting to go in the post a little bit. It's a tough guard. Harding Academy's got their hands full. On the other end, I really like the play of Swindle. She's really stepped her game up today. They're doing a pretty good job on Claire City. She's only got 5. Wilson's only got 4. Those two got to get going. They're going to have to both be well into double digits for this team to pull this upset off. Talk to me about it, guys.
I think that.
Let's get Coach real quick, and then we'll come.
Coach.
before the game said, Alan, if you're interviewing me first, we're doing something right. What you got to do here for us?
Hey, we got to get downhill, just like all the rest of the last week. I mean, all these other games we played, we've got to get downhill. We're not turning the corner like we're supposed to be. Our offense is kind of getting stalled. I'm happy with our defense. 5-point game. 30's going to get hers. We know that. I think we've done a great job trying. When we keep them on the left side, everything works out good for us. We've held them to 24. I think we'll be able to hopefully get downhill, open up our outside shooting.
It's been a pleasure interviewing you this week, my friend.
I appreciate you, brother.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Alan. So, Brad and Carson, give me your thoughts.
Highly competitive basketball game, still within reach for Harding Academy. The answer is always with Lamar, how do you slow down Corey Sanders? What's her point total now?
4.
4 points.
They're doing it, but she's got probably 5 assists.
That's the thing, is she doesn't always have to score. She opens the floor up for all these other shooters that are around her, and I don't think there's an answer for that. I think you've got to hit shots, and you've got to make sure that you keep them off the offensive boards, limit second chance points, and give yourself an opportunity in the fourth quarter.
Carson, you want to add to that?
Yeah, well, I think that Harding Academy has done a good job, especially Miley Harlow, of doing her role. She has been an animal on the offensive glass, and really that's where they want her to be. And so I think that if you get more of those offensive rebound opportunities, you're going to be in a better spot here in the second half. They've shut down Corey Sanders in the scoring department, but I think part of Coach Luderman's game plan was to use her as a facilitator more than a scorer.
Yeah, I agree. And over for Harding Academy, Coach was talking about it there. We're not getting downhill like we should. And what he's talking about is this weave. They love to run this weave, and then they pick their spot. Harlow's going to take a quick three. She's getting in the action. She just doubled her first half total.
This is what I'm saying. She can give you more offensively. When you can step out and shoot that with that ease, she can do it.
Now that she's opened that up, we'll see how they play the little weave game, because that's what they want to do. They want to come off those weaves and curl in, attack the creases in the defense, and they haven't been doing it. He feels like they've been more lackadaisical coming off of those. There's Long. Can she answer? Yes.
That's the tough part with Lamar. You come down, you hit a three, and what do? They go back down and answer.
And that's what teams that are perennial state title contenders do. Here's this weave action I'm talking about, and there's Wilson, and that was a tough angle. Great defense from Kaylee Long, moving the feet. Left-hand shot was just too far out, a high degree of difficulty. Davidson moves it around to Corey. Corey gets a screen. The row, not there. Now she'll give it over to Bailey. Bailey, little ball fake, kicks it to Corey. Corey baseline. She's got, a little strong. She gets her own rebound. I thought she had 2 points easy that time, wide open.
I mean, she just puts your defense in peril.
Yeah, she does. And there's a loose ball. Couldn't quite grab the rebound. It's behind Wilson. Davidson cleans it up. Corey tried to wrap it around, but it's off of Swindle. It's going to stay with the Lady Warriors.
Her movement, the quickness, you don't have very many people that can keep up with her. And your defense, it's supposed to be a 2-3, but it never stays that way because she's moving around so much.
And there is a foul on Mackenzie Bird as Hearn Long tried to high point the ball, and Bird had to go through because she's not as long. She don't get as high as Kaylee Long with that reach. Kaylee looking for Corey. They'll finally get into Davidson, right back to Corey. She'll set up the offense. 6:22 to go in the third period. Bailey finds Long, dip down, wow, high-low. Miley Harlow with a little push to save the bucket, but they'll go to the line.
Harlow was looking for some help in the backside there, nothing there. And
And quickly, that's 3 fouls on Miley. And
yep.
We seen it yesterday where she had to go to the bench, and it made a huge difference, but they cannot overcome this good of a Lamar team with her on the bench for extended stays.
Well, Miley Harlow is just a highly competitive player.
She is.
And that's what she's doing, is she's really just trying to be physical on the inside, trying to do her role of being that force in the paint, and just got a little bit too aggressive that time.
She gets the rebound off the miss off the second free throw. Davison was good on the first. Clare City gets it to, and they're going to say she stepped out. We see that all tournament long from everyone.
It's that college three-point line. We've basically been playing by that the whole time. We saw that at the ASN Classic. It's, when it's there, that's where the three-point line is.
Bailey really close to it.
Yep.
She does it. I was about to say it.
Yep.
I seen her right foot pivot out right on it, and team's got to be aware. It's tough.
Got some Lamar Warriors in that shot down there getting ready for the second game of this first session.
Yes, going to be a big one with them in Melbourne. All right, Emery Wilson into the front court. Now Harlow in the high post, playing with 3 fouls. Out to Swindle. Swindle going to give it off. Mackenzie Bird working against Bailey. Harlow with the screen. She's got to be careful. Can't get a moving screen call right now. Curl in by Wilson. Good defense from Lamar. Now Swindle looks to get downhill. Working against Mayfield. Up, no good. Harlow can't get the rebound. As good as Harlow is a rebounder, Davidson's right there with her. Lamar has an answer. Kick out. Long. Next pass into the corner to Mayfield. No good. And there's Clare City with a rebound. The 2-guard, Clare City, she's going to have to get in there and muck it up a little bit and get some boards like she just did. They need that length from her. Bird gets it over to Swindle. Swindle coming in a little bit, now gives it off to Claire. Claire working against Corey Sanders. She wants an ISO. Now she's asking for a screen from Harlow. Not quite set. Claire throws one up, left hand, no good. Corey out of the pack. Emery looking tired. Corey goes right around her, and she'll draw the foul.
And that's one thing. Corey Sanders never looks as tired.
Exactly.
I mean, she is an Energizer bunny out there. Of course, we know that she works a lot in her own time on her fitness.
Mom and daddy and her family, nobody outworks the Sanders, I promise you. Gonna have a timeout. Let's get to our locals again.
Appreciate all the proud sponsors for each team. For the Lamar Lady Warriors, JC's Bargain Outlet, Harps, Centennial Bank, Clarksville Family Medical Center, Metters Lumber Company, and Hedgeway Church. For the Harding Lady Wildcats, you've got Harps, Hometown Fresh.
All right, timeouts are done. Team's coming back out on the court. We're getting ready to finish up this third period. 28-22. Lamar has a 6-point lead, but they've got Corey Sanders on the free throw drop.
What's the device count going right now? What do we got?
950 the last time we went.
954. Only 17 likes? Come on, folks. Hit that like button.
Corey misses her third free throw in a row. She is 2 of 5 tonight, and that
I think it's the first 3 she's missed the whole tournament.
She's third in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she had missed one. Look at this, back-to-back.
Shocking.
Man, very shocking. So, left a few points out there. See if Harding Academy can take advantage. They come inside the perimeter now. Wilson comes in. She's going to step back, take a 3, and it's shortened. That one thrown off the head of Corey Sanders by Clare City.
City didn't even go by and pat her on the back. She didn't do anything.
I'm telling you right now, Clare City is an ultimate competitor. I've seen it out of her going back and forth yesterday with, I think, Farmer and her. There's a long 3, no good. And Harlow gets the rebound. Oh, and Bailey, a lot of contact. So, tip for tat, right?
Right. So one call didn't get called, the other one didn't either.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's how it works. They're letting them play. You want to be able to be physical. Keep it under control, though.
Kaylee Long, rip move. Now back out top to Mayfield. Mayfield taken away by Emery Wilson. I feel like Wilson looked a little tired on that drive from Corey, and then on that three-pointer, she didn't draw iron or anything. So I just feel like her legs are out a little bit at the moment. Swindle in trouble. She gives it off. Kinsey Bird has it. Now Emery Wilson comes and gets it at the top. Right by the coonskin tail of the Pioneer. Gives it off as Corey tried to jump the route. Shot clock's down to 7. They got to go. Emery coming. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound by Davidson. Great hands from Madison.
I would have liked to have seen City be a little bit more aggressive on that offensive possession right there. You got to see her be.
We're teetering on a very pivotal place right now in this game for Harding Academy. Down 6. Bailey can make it 8.
Come
She
on.
will. The left-hand floater, silky smooth.
That is a great play by Bailey. She's such an underrated player. A big help for this Lamar Lady Warrior team.
And having a great senior year as well. Looks like Riley getting ready to come in for Harlow. Boy, Harding Academy could use a bucket in a bad way right now. 8-point game. Swindle coming downhill. Mayfield cuts her off. The defense from Lamar has really been impressive today. There's a screen from Harlow. Swindle loses the grip. She gets it back and quickly goes up over Madison where she could get off the floor.
They needed that in the worst way there.
Now they got to get a stop. Long getting in the way. Trying to give Corey a little space. Corey crossover. Now Mayfield comes up top off the screen from Corey. In the corner, Kaylee Long. That time a little too long. 30-24. Harding Academy can close the gap and get back-to-back buckets right now. Swindle in the lane, comes back out. Hand off to Claire. Claire wanting to get downhill on Corey. Turn around, floater, no good. Tip out by the freshman, right in the hands of Harlow. Back into her. That's Swindle. There's a cutting Claire City getting downhill, but that rushed the shot that time.
It's a tough shot.
Oh, jump ball and a little extra after. It's going to be Lamar ball.
It's a tough shot. City's coming across the lane, and she's having to try to finish with that left hand. They need to see if they can work that offense to where if she's going to have to take that shot, she needs to try to finish with her right hand.
Yep, 6-point game. 1:45 to go in the third. Bailey coming up, set a screen. 30 feet from the basket. Corey loses the dribble. Lamar ball, I'm sorry, Harding Academy ball. It was poked away, and then I think she might have dribbled it off her leg after trying to regain the dribble. Pivotal spot again. Harding Academy's got to keep it close. They want a chance to move on to the state championship. Emery Wilson working against Kaylee Long. She'll fake a handoff. Step back three. No good. Harlow. I'm sorry, that was Riley. No good. Here comes Corey. Corey, crossover. They wanted the double dribble.
That's
not going to get
one.
it. Kaylee Long just made it a 9-point game. Separation for Lamar.
That was a big one right there.
Long with 3 threes today. Didn't score, I don't believe, 2 days ago, their last game. Swindle, floater, short. Macy Davidson pokes it out. Bailey with it. Now Wilson. Taken right back by Bailey, but they're going to get the foul call. Coach Schluterman upset.
I'll tell you what, Harding Academy looks tired out there. They really do. The pace of this game has been frenetic. The competition has been tough, and they just look like they're dragging a little bit.
Claire from 26, in and out. Riley with the rebound. Bird will take one. High arcer, it's too long. Okay, can't run it down with 33.8 to go. Lamar has a 9-point lead and can hold for the last shot of the third.
Harding has only been able to muster 5 points here in the third quarter.
Yep, 2 from Swindle, 3 from Harlow, who hit it right off the bat, and then it's dried up. The defense of Lamar, you've got to take your hats off. It has been impressive today. 15. Corey crossover. That drive no good. They're going to have a chance. Wilson with 5. Long rushes back. She'll step back 3 off the bank. It's another wedgie. Jump ball is going to stay with Harding, and it's 0.5 on the clock if they don't change anything. It don't look like they will.
Oh.
Is that Richard Smith?
Yeah,
No?
Richard Smith trying to get it out of there.
It's been a few years, Richard.
Right. Those legs just aren't what they used to be. Maybe carrying up a little bit more too, right?
Yeah.
0.5 left. Harding gets the basketball on the jump ball.
He's only about 5'11", 6 foot, if I remember correctly.
They got to get a quick shot off here. Touch and kick. She got it off.
Oh, almost off the bank. Hit the rim, but not enough. 33. for Lamar, 24 for Harding. 8 minutes separates Lamar from going back to the state championship game. Harding Academy has an uphill battle to climb, but they can get it done. Let's go to break.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
We're back at Pioneer Pavilion. 8 minutes away to find out who's punching their ticket to the Spa City and at Bank OZK Arena next Thursday night. Me and you talked about that. Is that game at 6 o'clock?
I
6
think
or
that
6:30?
we looked at it.
I think it was 6.
Oh, Mississippi State making a run against Arkansas right now as well.
2-point game with just under 4 to go.
Going to the line as well.
Corey Sanders gets it to Shailene Mayfield. Mayfield up top to Kaylee Long. Well, a bucket right here would really be a feather in the cap for Lamar, and they're going to get a foul on Swindle. Got two-handsy against Corey Sanders. That's her first team foul. But a new shot clock. Corey gets a little skip past to Mayfield. Now Long coming downhill. Floater, no good. Back to her. She's got it. Bounce pass into Mayfield. Mayfield tried to go between the legs of Harlow to Davidson. And we got a jump ball, and that is going to be Harding Academy Lady Wildcats basketball. I don't know if she meant to go between the legs, but she hit the leg. Swindle coming downhill off that curl. That's what Coach Ty Clothier wants. Harlow, her three short. She hit one to start the second. Mayfield last to touch it. Unless we got a foul.
Harding's
yeah, we got a foul on Swindle.
Harding's just got to find a way to put the ball in the basket right now. I mean, they just 5 points since halftime, 7-12 left. Got to find a way to score.
Well, they haven't changed it on the clock. I think they got Swindle on a foul. If not, they're just saying it was last touched by the Lady Wildcats. Bailey runs it down off the Clare City tip deflection. Clare really cutting off Corey on that timeline. Corey with some nice ball handling, and now she'll travel. Here comes the Lady Wildcats. 11 points, they're down. Or sorry, 9 points, they're down. Swindle, they got to have a bucket, like you said a minute ago, Brad. They got to get a bucket. It has been only 5 points in the second half. There's Wilson. That's a better looking floater. She has a little space.
Look at the angle she shot it from. They've been shooting from such tough angles, especially here in the second half. That was a good one for them.
Back to a 7-point game. Long, can she answer? Not this time. But there's another rebound. Shailene Mayfield. Corey trying to get some more points. She will. 16-footer from Corey Sanders is good for her 6th point. And head coach Ty Clothier wants to talk about it. We're going to get our locals up here and appreciate them. And I think Schluterman actually called that timeout. He did, and it's a full one.
Appreciate those that have sponsored us throughout the tournament. Lamar has had great sponsorship, great support throughout this tournament. We appreciate you guys. And then for the Harding Academy Lady Wildcats, we got to thank Harps because they were great supporters for everybody.
Yes, sir. Let's go out to a break, Aaron. We'll be back. We got 33 seconds away from coming back to action.
My prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
So here we go, back to action. Back to action, 35-26, Lamar. Keeping Harding Academy at bay. They got it within 7 for a moment. Corey comes right back down and answers that little floater from Emery Wilson. They're going to need some threes to fall. They're going to have to get some offensive boards as well. They've dried up as of late. Clare City gets it off to Wilson. She reverses, comes back up top. Now Swindle. She's looking to find a place to attack. Clare City has it. Claire's one that I think is going to get a little more aggressive here. They need her. She's one of the leaders on this team.
And since Sanders has taken her one-on-one, she's kind of backed off a little bit.
Wilson comes in. She hit a floater a minute ago. This time she'll spin, gets long off the ground, throws it up. She gets bailed out this time. I think if she took the first shot, she might have got fouled and had a better chance to make it. But she sticks with it, gets herself to the free throw strap. Yeah, when she did that first turnaround, she really had a little window to get a good shot off. First free throw won't fall.
Well, you got to have those.
7 points total in the second half for Harding Academy. We got 5:36 to go. Make it 8. Not near enough. 8-point game. Here comes Lamar. Corey splitting defenders, giving it off to Bailey. Back up top to Kaylee. Would think they're taking a little air out, running a little bit of a weave for a moment. Now Corey kick out to Bailey as she drew him in. That three's long. Another offensive board, and we got some contact. Gonna stay with Lamar.
Anytime there's contact like that, they're either going to give the team the ball or they're going to give you the foul. And I think that's what happened right there.
Yep, they just gave him the ball. Eight-point game. And Corey blow by, and she misses the floater. You know, I think she might have been, I think it's one of those where she's like in between bank it or just, you know, just kind of finger roll it in. That time went out of the rim. Mayfield's going to get a breather, and Riley Miller back in. It's now or never. Harding Academy's got to start the run. They got to start it now if they're going to make one. Swindle picks her dribble up. Harlow has it in the high post. She'll give it to Wilson. Step back three for Wilson off the bank.
Good rebound.
Yeah, Harlow going back. She dips the shoulder. They're going to say no shot. They'll say it was before on the little dip action. So they'll inbound from the baseline. The foul's on Madison. Second on Madison. Wilson looking to inbound here. She'll get a tough one in the bird. They got to watch that sideline. She'll get it up to Claire. Claire has a tough matchup on her. She's got Corey Sanders, who can guard 1 through 5 pretty well. Turnaround from Swindle, no good. Madison Davidson is going to be charged with the foul. And that's going to be her third, and another opportunity for Harding Academy. Their fourth team foul on Lamar. Next one, Harding Academy shooting. Yep. We saw Wilson miss a free throw a minute ago. If they can get them into foul trouble, you know, at least get themselves to the line, they got to start making them. But that could be an issue, and that could feel a little bit of a comeback.
They still need a big shot on this possession here. Yep. Only 8 points in the second half for Harding Academy so far.
And time is dwindling. Wilson, Swindle, the freshman, she's coming down. Turn around, gonna look in the dish. She'll give it to Wilson. Wilson, tough angle, too strong. Harlow, another offensive rebound, up and in. There's the fourth foul. 3 of them on this possession. This trip down the court on Davidson. She's got to go to the bench. Harlow's gonna shoot 2. Wow. Turn of events here is Davis has gotten in foul trouble. So the issue, even though they do have Macy, who's at the scores table ready to come in, Harlow misses the free throw. I'm telling you right now, they need every one of them. Points are so hard to come by for Harding Academy. But Macy's got the size. It's not like it's just going to be a free-for-all now, you know, on rebounding. Still got some good depth there. And Harlow can't get them, but a tap out from Clare City. And it's going to stay on this end. And Clare with a three.
Yep. Look good out of her hands.
Clare City, big time bucket, and it's cut to 5. And Davison in foul trouble. Momentum is starting to shift towards Harding a little bit at this moment. Let's take a quick one. We'll be back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
The Lamar faithful are rising up in the arena. The Harding Academy fans in your camera on the far side of the arena, they are as well. Everybody knows it's crunch time. Gut check time for these teams, 35-30, 5-point margin, we're under 4 to play. Kaylee Long to Bailey. Bailey gets a screen from Long. Bailey cuts inside the free throw line. She can kick it back out. Now Corey on the attack. Crossover, kick out, open three from Mayfield.
Oh, that was huge.
Just like they started the game, they go back to the well, and it pays off. Her 9th point, first point since she made those first 2 to start the game. First 2 threes. Right, just like that, back to an 8-point game. They answer the Clare City 3, and there's Wilson from way downtown. She shot that one from Belafonte. Ball comes loose. Bailey driving on the court. It's going to be Harding Academy ball. Emery Wilson gets it to Swindle. Swindle now to Clare City. Ooh, might have got away with a shuffle. There's a screen. That's a moving screen, and that's the 4th on Harlow.
Wow.
So, both teams bigs with 4 fouls. Lamar should be okay with taking a little air out. Corey just gets girls open too easy. That three's no good. Harlow with the rebound, playing with 4 fouls.
You got to work quick if you're Harding Academy.
Now Harlow got a technical yesterday. Once she got that 4 foul, she's got to be careful, not get frustrated. She's fighting for it. Corey runs it down. Clare City trying to cut her off. Corey trying to draw it, and she'll get it.
Oh my goodness, what is she doing?
Clare City talking to the referee. Got to be careful.
Mr. Smith is a little more patient than some refs would have been right there.
Corey gets it to Bailey. Bailey now over to Kaylee. Kaylee comes inside, 16-footer's good. That might have been a dagger. Kaylee Long with her second 2-point bucket to go with her 13 points total now. And they wave it off. Wave it off. Foul on Clare City, her 3rd. Harding Academy can't give up right now. Macy Davis is going to go down and score. Harlow fouls out.
She knows it.
Lamar is about to move on to their third state championship appearance in the last 4 years. Macy Davidson gets the bucket. She's got an and one opportunity. She completes it. 43-30, and Madison with 4 fouls checks back in with 1:56 to play. What a game from Lamar. Harding Academy played right there with them most of this game, but it's just too big of a window right now. We've got some magic happening. Emory says, hold up, not yet.
Just a lot of points and not a lot of time right now.
You can't be down to Lamar, even though we've seen Corey miss 4 free throws in a row, which is unheard of. She can get the ball. You can't steal it. You can't stop her. She's going to get fouled. You just can't create the turnovers you need to feel a comeback when you're down double digits to Lamar with less than 2 minutes left.
I just want to know who's watching the city of Lamar right now. They're all here. Who's watching it?
I hope they lock their doors because there's nobody home.
We got Sean Ragsdale says, oh my gosh, Heartstopper watching on I-40. Go Warriors. If you're watching on I-40, mister, you might need to make sure your heart really doesn't stop. Please don't have a wreck watching this ball game. Hey, listen, I'm guilty. I've done it many times with the Razorback games, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to make you feel good, right? Driving down the road knowing people are watching ball.
The Hunter heave, I was pulling into work right when he threw that thing up. I almost missed my turn and went in a ditch. All of a sudden, Alex Collins is running for a first down. Corey Sanders gets it in, right back to her. 10-point game. This is what I'm talking about right here. Can't get the ball out of her hands unless she wants to get it out of her hands. So tough.
I've seen it so many times throughout the years, right?
That's correct. This is what they do. That's why you can't be down double digits in the fourth. It's so hard against them. I mean, I would like to see the statistics. With under 5 to play, anytime they had 8 or more point lead in Corey's career the last 4 years, if they're not perfect, I would probably lose the house to you.
Yeah.
Corey, good on that one. 7 points now. That one won't fall.
I'm stunned.
She is too. Emory coming down, right hand, can't get the lip to get the roll. They're doubling Mayfield, taken away. Emory has it. She's going to stop and pop. That's a good one from about 12 foot. Wilson is really the whole offense the second half. And really all as of late. Trying to foul Corey, they'll finally get the call. That's going to be on Swindle. When they let it go sometimes, it's kind of like, how hard do you want us to foul? You know? It's like, where's the gray area? Arkansas and Mississippi State, 92 up with 23.3 to go. Where'd the defense go?
My gosh. This is real talk. I'm
Seriously.
not even exaggerating. I've never seen her miss this many free throws total in all the times that we've done ball games with them.
I won't be shocked if she may have matched her total misses on the season just today, honestly. I mean, that's probably not – she's probably maybe missed that many and a couple more all year before this. I mean, unreal.
Right.
City to the line. They're down 10 with 53.1 to go.
This Harding Academy team is going to be back again. They've reloaded, and they look good.
Yep.
And, you know, I think that they've got a chance to be a player in this, and I think the good news for them is that Corey Sanders is graduating.
Yeah, and they definitely – everybody's back but Harlow, and Harlow is really going to be a tough one to lose. But when you return 4 out of 5 starters, counting a true freshman, you know, that's going to bode well for you overall. Clare City's just a junior. Emery Wilson just a junior, 2 stars for this team. Mackenzie Bird just a junior as well. Swindle's going to move up as a sophomore. She's going to be dynamic for them throughout the years. And then I really like the small amounts of playing time that Sarah Riley has given to this team. She's going to have to fill in that row of Harlow. Who knows what else they have that we don't know about. Zoe Madden gets in there. She's just a sophomore.
This will be a good time to mention we're looking for teams for the ASN Classic next year, or this year, maybe at the end of this year. We'll have some more details about that coming soon. So make sure, hey, if you're interested, reach out to us either through the messenger or arsportsnet@gmail.com.
Corey gets it out of the corner. Look at her. Go through 4 girls when she's fouled. Arkansas,
I think you're ahead of me.
Just won the game at the buzzer by 1.
Oh, my Lord.
93-92. Did we get a stop at the end there?
We did. I think Arkansas just punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament.
I agree. Corey Sanders, good on the first. She gets them both. 10-point game again. Still 45 seconds. Wilson. That's another shot from Belafonte. No good. Saved in by Bird. And Claire gets it knocked out of her hands. Are they going to foul a 3-point shooter, or do they just got it out of bounds? Wow, shooting 3. That's one thing that Coach Schluterman is going to pull his hair out about. Clock stops, and you're giving them 3 free throws.
Schluterman, he's not like me, but he can't afford to pull much of that hair out.
A minute ago, there was a call that went against him, and he kind of ran over towards the scorer's table upset, and then he just turned, calmly grabbed a pack of gum, pulled out a piece, took the gum out of the wrapper, put it in his mouth, and turned around.
Play.
Who did?
Billy Richmond.
Oh, okay. Badly?
He had to get help off the court.
Claire can't get the last one to fall. Corey splits the defender. She's tripped and fouled.
So Lamar, 8 points up, 35.1 to go. Duran got a chance to go back to the Spa City, as you said, 3rd time in 4 years. They got to take on either a Dover team who is right down the road they're very familiar with, or Mountain View. It should be a well of a 3A state championship game either way.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out who meets up with them. Could either be Mountain View or either be Dover. And if it ends up being Dover, those two love to hate each other. I mean, that's a big women's basketball rivalry since the 90s at least. And that's going to be 2 teams from Pope County down there if that happens. But Mountain View, I mean, they've looked as good as anybody in this tournament, including Dover and Lamar. So it's
been in the
be
same
a great
conference. If it's Dover, they've been in the same conference for years.
Right. They're out this year. They'll come in and out every once in a while. Sometimes Lamar will get pulled into the West more than the Central. Last year, those 2 teams tied. Dover and Lamar tied with Mayflower for the regular season conference championship. It was a 3-way tie. Dover back-to-back conference champs again. So is Lamar.
Yeah, interestingly enough.
Lamar is back-to-back to back or something like that.
Interestingly enough, they didn't even play in the regional. But then you've got a good Mountain View team, athletic, can shoot the 3, comes out of that tough 3A2 conference in the 2 region. It's going to be a good matchup either way.
I think Mountain View comes out, I think we can agree, that the toughest conference, deepest conference this year overall. They had Salem and Melbourne and Flippin and
Valley Springs, who
Manila.
didn't even make it out of district.
Manila's in there, ain't they?
Manila's in the region.
They're over, yeah. That's going to be the final. Corey was held in check, but that's what she does. If she has a low-scoring game, she'll make up for it at the end, even with the missed free throws. When I say in check, I'm talking about her scoring only. She might have had 10 assists in this thing. She ends up with 14 points. She's over 2,000 points for her career. 51-39 is the final. We're going to have some more. We're going to get some interviews up here, but let's get to our locals again real quick, Aaron.
All right, proud sponsors of the Lamar Lady Warriors, Centennial Bank, Hedgeway Church, JC's Bargain Outlet, Metters Lumber Company, Clarksville Family Medical Center, and Harps. And for the Lady Wildcats, one more time, Harps was their sponsor, and we appreciate them. And again, you know, if you want to get in on the action with us when we do these tournaments, we can't do it without you. Let us know. You know, we'll start calling about 2 to 3 weeks out of each tournament and just try to help support us if you can.
51-39, Lamar with the win. We're going to get some final stats. We're going to get some interviews. We'll be back right after this on ASN. Oh, hold on. We're going to stay here. They're getting the presentation. Yeah. The Everett road to the finals. You see the Lamar Lady Warriors awarded. And the Valley Springs Athletic Director hands it over to them, congratulates them. And there it is, the ride to the finals by Everett. They punched their ticket to Bank OZK Arena for the Lamar Lady Warriors 3 times in 4 years. And they'd like to end up on top this year.
What a ride, what a run. Corey Sanders really submitting herself as one of the top players to ever play, especially in the lower classifications, but really 2,000 career points, 3 state championship trips in 4 years. You know, the only person that I know that has done that is Darian Ford, but he won those. That makes a big difference. Makes a big difference there.
So now let's go to a break. We'll be back right after this.
My prices look like a mirage.
Wrong.
The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different.
We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
and do the interviews afterward.
Okay. I guess we're back. Thank you, Aaron. So here we go to the final stats. 12 points for Clare City, 12 for Emory Wilson, 7 for Kinsley Swindle, 6 for Miley Harlow, 2 for Zoe Madden. Over for Lamar, 14 today as Corey lived at the free throw line late in that game. 5 for Macy Davidson, 13 for Kaylee Long, 9 for Shaylee Mayfield, 7 for Madison Davidson, 5 for Macy Davidson, and 5 for Emma Bailey. We're going to try to get some interviews with Lamar, but they got a lot going on with they got to go put their little ticket on the bracket. They got the award presentation with the ticket. We'll see if we can get them up here, but we're going to go ahead and end this stream. We're going to get the next one started. That's going to be for Lamar, Melbourne. So we'll come right back on, and hopefully we can get them up here before the start of that game and get some interviews in for you. We'll be back.